Welcome to the basics of Logos. This is number one in a series of videos that I hope will help you navigate through this great resource. This is basically their home screen. This is how it will look anytime you open up Logos on your computer, your desktop, your tablet. This is where you find different resources. This is where you can have reading plans and so forth. And it's really just a way to navigate through some of the things that they're letting you know that's coming up or updates that are taking place. Anytime that you are navigating Logos and you would like to get back to the screen, simply click on this icon and it will take you back. The icon that looks like an open book, this is where all of your resources are stored. Once you click it and it opens for you, you can begin to then search for all the different resources you have by title, by author, or by tags. And that tags are basically you're giving them a rating, and they the higher the rating you have, they populate in the very beginning. So you can type in Genesis if you want. You can type in leadership, and it will bring up different books that have the term leadership within it. The search window is a great feature. This, when you open it up, I'll just close a couple of these out here for you so you can see it. The search window is where you can search for anything. You can type in any word that you want. It starts to populate as you're typing in the words, and it finds out maybe you're looking for leader in different categories, and you click on this, and it will populate a screen showing you where everything is in your resource. You can do that also within the Bible. You can do that in media. These three you really don't need unless you are going into study the Greek and Hebrew. Now, documents. This is where you begin, and I'll show you later on a feature in here that I think is beneficial. As you create different documents, it will store it over in this category and however you name it. So if you leave it untitled, it'll stay untitled. If you title it such as Romans 8, 1 through 17, anytime you click on that, it stores all the different notes, passages that you may have put in, any kind of clippings, resources that you have. It'll formulate to that. Guides is where you begin to look at a little bit more in depth. It's not only just the resources, but it's all the resources. So it looks at all the different Bibles, different commentaries, media, and so forth. And I'll show you a little bit more about how that works in another video. Your tools is really going to depend on what features you have. Now, I have a feature that has a lot of different tools. You'll probably notice when you look at yours, you may not have all this interactive media. I would suggest that once you graduate, if you can get it as a gift, or you can ask your church or whoever to pay for it, these are great features, and it is an absolute blessing to have some of the different features because it really just unlocks the user experience within Logos. Over here, layouts. As you're working on Logos, it starts to keep a record of what your layouts look like. Now, this is a great tool to have, being that when you are done, if you want to close your computer down, but you want to keep this layout, you can simply click here, name it however you want to. Let's say you're just looking at Matthew, and it will save. So anytime that you come in, you basically can open this up, go to layouts, and it will be right there. As you can see, I have some all the way back, even further, all the way down to June 2014. You can delete them if you want. You can rename them. But it's a great way just to set up Logos, and it's a great way to get back to where you were. This is also how you can set up your formatting if you want it just one big title, if you want columns, if you want blocks with columns, all blocks, if you want horizontal rows, if you want vertical rows. You can set up really the layout however you best want. And I will show you more and how that works as we move on. In the next section, we are going to cover how to create notes, which I think will be one of the key features that you will use as you use this software.